Hey everybody. Thought I would just take some time here to see if I can tell you my story about why I decided to join 7K Metals. I've been doing this for about a year now, and if you don't know what 7K Metals is, they're a company that sells gold and silver, and but a lot more than that. You know, it's a whole program of how you can basically work on your retire. I mean, there's all kinds of reasons. You can build up a retirement. You can build up wealth through it. You can save money. You can make money being, a business owner. There's a lot of things that it offers. It's like a lifestyle, basically, that you can participate in, a group of people that all share and believe in the same thing with precious metals and silver and gold. So anyway, about a year ago, I didn't really even have that on my mind. Like, I never even thought about silver or gold. I knew about it, but I didn't know how, what it would really do for me or how it helped anybody. I just kind of knew that it was, something that had value, but I didn't know that you could make money with it or save money or things like that. And so anyway, that wasn't even on my radar. But before that, I was, my issues were, like as many of you may have, is that, over the last few years, we've had a lot of increase in prices with gas and food and bills and all these things. And so, everything was going great maybe 10 years ago, where I didn't worry about it that much at all. And I was saving for retirement. I thought everything was going great. And then as time kind of moved forward, it just seems like my money wasn't really going that far anymore. And especially after the last couple years. So, that was kind of weighing on me. And then also, I'm getting older. My kids are getting older too. My daughter just graduated. She's going to go to college next year. And, so I'm realizing that I need to save for retirement. That's not really far down the road. I need to really be thinking about that. And so that's a concern. And also, I have a son. He has autism, and right now he's about 14 years old, but he, I kind of stay up at night thinking about what's going to happen to him down, way down in the future when my wife and I are not around for him, because he doesn't really have the ability to take care of himself. And I really think about that a lot. And so I really, those are the things that have been really weighing down on me. And especially a year ago, because, I'm looking at all these issues with our money system and the ability to save money and to make money. And so anyway, going back to my story with 7K. So I just barely moved, in the St. George area a year ago as well. And, what happened was I had a neighbor down the street, and I decided to go visit them and say hello. And I got talking with them, and, my neighbor, Don, he says, "Hey, come over here. I want to show you, something I have." And he showed me these silver coins. And I thought, well, okay, that's cool. Whatever. That's nice. And he goes, no, you need to do this. And I go, do what? And he goes, you should buy these. And I'm like, well, how is that going to help me? And he goes, well, he says, there's a lot to it. You can make money. He asked me how old I was, and he said, oh, you got so much time. You could really make money in this. And I'm like, okay. Well, I didn't take it real serious. I just thought, okay, he said, there's a guy that he works with that he could, send me some information about it. So I was like, yeah, whatever, send it my way. And then I think he ended up sending me like this video that explains it all. And I didn't really I don't think I watched it, at first because I got it in my text message and I didn't recognize it, but I didn't have time, so I didn't watch it. And then he came over and he goes, "Hey, have you even watched it yet?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I decided to watch it, and then, and then it kind of sparked something in me. I go, well, okay, that makes sense. There's a lot of inflation going on, and what do we do about it? And, the connection between how, gold and silver, is, somewhat inflation proof, right? It goes up when all the prices go up. So I thought, wait, that might be something. That might be, so I started looking into it. I started thinking about it, and, I figured, and at that same time, I was thinking, well, I need to do something. My thoughts were like, maybe I can start some kind of a side business or something. My background's in insurance. I used to have my own insurance agency. Maybe I can sell insurance on the side. I know I'm really good at that. But I also had a lot of concerns about that too, because, there's a lot of costs involved in just selling it, being affiliated with a company and fees and all these things. And then also you have to go out and you have to, market it and all these different things. And so I've already kind of been through that before, like 15, 20 years ago. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to do all that again. And then I started kind of comparing it to 7K Metals because they have a business opportunity as well. And one thing that I had issue with the insurance is like, if I didn't want to just be out there making money, by just selling insurance. I wanted to maybe start my own company, an agency, and hire agents and that kind of thing, because as you get older, it doesn't really make sense to be just working forever. I don't want to do that. I want to create a business that runs itself. And it just makes more sense to kind of do that. So I was thinking, well, that I can do that. I can try to hire people that will get their licenses and show them how to sell insurance. So that was on my mind. But then I thought, well, 7K Metals is kind of similar. It's they do silver and gold, which is a way to protect. It's kind of like an insurance for your money. It's a way to make money too, but it's also a way to protect your money. And, I kind of felt like it was something that was kind of in my wheelhouse, something that I could be familiar with and could share and use a lot of the skills that I have already, because it's a way to protect and save money, which is a lot what insurance is too. So I was thinking about that, and I was also thinking, well, yeah, but I don't need to have everyone licensed to be involved in silver and gold. So I thought that I could probably share it with more people, and they could share it with more people. And so that made more sense. My concerns were with it in the beginning were, it is a network marketing company, which I've always, I've never actually fully got involved in one. I've been close with a couple of things, but they never really made sense to me because the products were like things that I didn't really care about that much. So I figured, well, why would I go out and share it if I didn't really believe in what it did? And so I never joined any of those things. And you hear negative things. So I wasn't really excited about that. And, but I was open-minded, so I still kind of understood that. And, But the other things that I had issues with were, when you get involved in a company that is network marketing, you're going to be getting product pretty regularly. But the product with 7K Metals is silver and gold. So if you compare that to another company, like, I'm not going to pick on any company, but let's just say you're selling some kind of a vitamins or food product, something that has an expiration date on it, anything like that, or lotions or potions or whatever, and, that a lot of those companies require you to, be getting that regularly to be eligible to make money. So you're going to be consistently buying these products, but if you're not using them, which I was a customer of a company that was doing vitamins, that were like a liquid form, and then you had to keep them refrigerated and everything. So I was, thinking about that because, if you don't use those, they pile up. And if you quit using the product, then you're not eligible to make money or things like that. So, and so people, I think one of the things that I was concerned with is you could end up buying a lot of product that you don't need, and then you're going to try to have to sell it somehow. But see, when you think about how that works with silver and gold, it's actually a good thing, because if I'm consistently getting coins every month, that's a good thing. Like, you're supposed to save money. It's a way, it actually gets you to consistently save money. And so having too many coins is not a bad deal. The other thing is, let's say, you're in a pinch and you go, well, I need money. I have all these coins. What am I going to do? Well, you can definitely sell them and get your money back, or a lot of your money back, depending on what the value is of the coin at the time. So that kind of made me think, like, wait, this is really not that, I mean, it's almost no risk, I mean, I wouldn't say it's 100% no risk, but I mean, I'm buying coins, which is great for my retirement, my future, my kids' future, which is what I really need to do. And if for some reason I just don't, I need the money, I can always sell the coins that I bought. So that made sense, which I don't ever want to do. I mean, I really want to collect them and save them and let them go up in value, but I'm just thinking of worst case scenario. But, so that was a sticking point. And then the other sticking point was, now I lost track. Yeah, it was just having, worrying about that issue, and then just sharing it with people and what, the whole network marketing thing, and so but I was open to that. So I decided, you know what? Oh, and the very last thing, what probably pushed me over the edge, was that, Terry, who's another friend that, he was, Don's friend that introduced me to 7K Metals. He says, hey, you can write all this stuff off, you can write off, your fees and everything you're spending towards, because it's a business. And, I used to do that a long time ago when I had my own insurance agency, and I forgot, I thought, wait, I'm paying a lot of money in taxes every year. My wife and I have to come up with extra money every year because she doesn't really withhold enough on her job. And we're like, kind of scrambling every time we have to pay taxes. And I thought, wow, I should have thought of that. So when Terry brought that up, I'm like, wait, I need to be doing that. I need to have some kind of a business that I can write off. And so when I did my taxes, last, tax season, which was just not that long ago, I was able to, basically write off so many things that I was doing already, with my mileage and internet and phone service and all these things that you're already doing anyway. And also the money that I spent towards the business, which is the cost of joining and all those things like that. And I was able to write all that stuff off. And it got me to where I didn't have to pay any taxes. In fact, I got a little bit of a refund back. So that was worth it completely. It pretty much helped me pay for even why I joined. So it's almost like a no-brainer that it just made so much sense. So ever since that, I've been really excited about it because it's definitely helping me. It's definitely helping people that I know that have joined. And so I just want to share that so that anyone who is curious about what why I'm doing it, that's why I'm doing it. And I appreciate your time, and hope to see you next time. I'm going to try to do a live video every week, and hopefully share more with you about the company, and also about things about the little things about 7K. So, all right, thanks, bye.